So last week we had a conversation in regards to the whole Nick Fuentes on Chud the Builder, and apparently somehow he had a more sensible take than Sneako and many other people.
Praying that Chud has at least one wingman on his jury and no grow eyebers. Free Chud.
I say send him to jail. I don't think what he did was defensible. Here I am with my live stream where I provoke confrontations. I hope I don't have to kill anybody today.
But then Myron decided to get online and show his ass.
We're tired of blacks.
No,
they can't even
Myron,
take accountability. Imagine a world where saying, hey, you gonna chimp out is fighting words that justifies getting punched. What?
Myron, I'm gonna tell you what world that is. The world is every time I've watched Sneako, he's like, everybody hold hands, let's come together, let's pray to Allah, this and third. And then I looked over, they put his face on a bomb, okay? So in the real world, I haven't seen Sneako done nothing to nobody, but they'll put his face on a bomb and drop it on a city. When you have words, even if it's not violent, other people meet those words. If they feel what you're saying is violent or disrespectful or offensive, they meet that with violence.
All right, so they're mentioning the fact that Israel put Sneako and Myron and many other people's names on bombs and then filmed it and then dropped it in Gaza, okay?
It's offensive to them, and in their response to that offense is not by saying, you know what, we're mature. They're saying, put his name on a bomb and let's go kill some people. That's true, right?
They put my name on a bomb too.
They think the same about you. That's what I'm saying. People just think that people are, and they should not be able to do anything when they're offended. But when you offend people, your name is on a bomb.
Self-defense case to a geopolitical quagmire in the Middle East?
It doesn't start off as a self-defense case.
Israel Palestine to this?
Whether it's this guy or Sneako, one thing that they always do is that they don't understand the point the other person's making. So they're like, are you comparing a black person to God? Well, they don't get the point, and then they act like the other person's so stupid. Look at his face.
Don't like. It's offensive to them. Put his name on a bond and let's go kill some people. That's true.
Let me get this straight.
Right, now let's see if he gets the point. What's he gonna say?
Are you comparing a self-defense case? You're comparing Israel Palestine to this?
Sneako is a irrelevant commentator. Why are they putting his name on a bomb? Just like how is an irrelevant streamer. But you know why? Their rhetoric matters that much to the offended people that your name is on a bomb. This guy's rhetoric matters that much. That's why you're getting punched in the mouth.
Shout out to the Red Pill dudes for making Akademiks seem like a fucking genius. And these are basic one-to-one comparisons.
But the point is this: if you picked any group of people that have any self-pride and you pick on them and you target them with racial epithets, if you target them with slurs and you try to offend and oppress them, especially using language, at some point they're gonna slap you in your face, punch in your mouth, or put a bullet in your forehead. Ask Charlie Kirk.
Again.
Think about this. Think about this.
Good Lord.
And yeah, it's crazy that you're gonna, anywhere that you go, you're gonna disrespect people. They're gonna fight you. That's anywhere. You go to any white. I go right here. I go on Saint Laurent here during F1. If I disrespect the Scuderia, I'm gonna get whooped. If I go in any hoods here from different people that are not black, if I disrespect them, I'm gonna get fucked. Not in a good way.
Is there a good way to get fucked?
No lube with a little, yeah, with no condoms. That's end of that.
Yo, she want that cannoli stuff? I got you. You know what I mean? Cream filling, baby.
And the cream is thick. You go to fucking Thailand, you disrespect them, they're gonna fuck you up. You do the same thing in Korea, Johnny Somali, you're gonna go.
Preach.
So everywhere you go in the world, you disrespect them, something is gonna happen to you potentially.
This video is sponsored by Surfshark.
Happy birthday, people! But for the special occasion, we decided to give you a little gift with the help of Surfshark. I don't know how it is where you at, but where we are right now, it's kind of cold for a month of May. It's the perfect time to book a plane ticket to go somewhere warm. When you're gonna book book your fare, you're gonna use Surfshark VPN, change your location so you're gonna be able to save a whole lot of money. And while you're gonna be on vacation, you're also gonna be able to not miss any of those wonderful programs that you have back home. Because sometimes when you're trying to see those programs, it gives you the message of, you can't see that program because, of the place that you're at right now. And we're racist! No, they're not. It's just that you can't see it because of certain terms and regulations that they have. And because you have a Surfshark VPN changer, you're going to be able to see all those programs. You're going to be able to not miss the dun, 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 dun. I'm a fan of Peaky Blighter myself. That's my team. By order of the PK. That's me. So what's going to happen is that we're going to give you a 7-day a free trial. And not only that, but if you actually go with surfshark.com /Abba and Preach, or you use a promo code Abba and Preach, you're going to be able to profit a 4 months extra. Get your gifts. Get your gifts. The gift that keeps on giving. Hey, yo, Surfshark, I got us a jingle. Enjoy, people.
If people said
Defending
certain
yourself
things about-
in a fight is not the same as a 100+ year
Fight is not
war.
the thing. It's the offense. It's the offense because Sneako has never fought.
Look at the face he makes. Take a second, try to understand. Like he looks stupid right now, but it's because he's just not even listening. In the debate with Sneako, Pre said like he was moving the goalposts a lot, and it's true.
He was
like, I would make a point, and then he would go back to the same talking point, which was like black on black violence or whatever it is. It's like, no, you're not staying on the point. You're not actually understanding what I'm saying.
No, but wait, he just said that black on black violence. They're always trying to move it.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. It does exist.
Yeah.
It does exist because this and that. Yeah, but it's the most celebrated. We're not talking about celebration.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck this dude. Disingenuous.
And I feel like for a lot of these guys who engage in politics like very lightly and like very peripherally, they do so with very little knowledge, so they just always revert back to the same talking points. You're comparing things that are not comparable. It's not allowed. That's not the point. You didn't even really understand. You couldn't even deconstruct what he said because you don't get it. But then you also have the audacity to look at it. You're so stupid. Are you trying to pretend like you could? Oh.
I guarantee even your people of Sudan, if the disrespect either from neighboring countries or whoever they've, been into it with.
Yo, forget neighboring countries. In the country. Africa is one of the most tribal places. There's different ethnicities, multiple within the same country.
Some motherfucker got issues with the people in the same family.
Yeah. So
disrespect is disrespect.
That's it. That's why all these guys, I feel like they don't recognize it, and I think it's purposeful. They have an extreme bias against black folks. They do. And they'll make these claims, oh, only black. No, everyone is like this. Why are you pretending like there's these unicorn people? Chud did this to how many people? One person goes wild on him. How is that? So everyone who showed self-restraint and walked away or didn't do nothing while this man was up in their face with a camera doing all that shit, they're an issue. Are we going to say Koreans are violent? Because they didn't wait that long. He didn't have to do that many interactions in Korea before Johnny Somali was getting fucked up everywhere. You know what they did? They put a bounty on Johnny Somali's head, and then they paid the bail money for the person who fucked them up. In fact, anybody who would get the bounty, they treat him like it was a Pokemon or some shit. And then they want to say, oh, black people this, black people that. It's like, what are you talking about? Go try to do that in almost any country, and I promise you, they won't get through half the interactions that Chud got through, but y'all want to sit there and pretend like black folks are like intolerant of everything. And they'll use stupid examples. What does Sneako say?
The black community could maybe learn from the Jewish community and say, instead of living in a victim mentality, how can we find a way to empower?
And I'm like, nigga, didn't you not get canceled by them because you said some shit? Don't you guys always say that they use their influence when you guys say things that are out of pocket? But black people are intolerant of everything.
The Jews, I pretty much won't have to worry about anything. They're not going to come up and punch me. They're exercising self-restraint because they're adults. So your argument is basically, hey, bro, just don't say because they don't have self-control and they're going to punch you in the face. That's basically what you're trying to say. Talking about haram this, haram that. You're a kafir that. Murtad, all these other bitch-ass shit that if they had told me this shit in person, I'll fucking punch them. I'll fucking punch them. To my face, I'll fucking knock you out.
Oh, my God. Look at you.
Extremely disrespectful shit.
Disrespect.
They would never fucking say to me in person.
Oh, wow.
Why?
It would be a warrant to knock them out.
Why are you? So you understand, this guy has a whole tracker. You can make an hour-long compilation of this dude wanting to fight people over words every day. Okay? Want to fight people over words and then backing out afterwards when the fucking person shows up.
He's the same dude that got offended because we called him out and then wanted to fight me. That's the same dude. Oh, the black people are violent. Yeah, you too, nigga.
And then he's going to do this weird thing because he hates black people so much, he's going to pretend like he got amnesia and not remember his own behavior. Like, Myron will often talk about how ghetto and everything is, but I'm like, nigga, you the most ghetto person I know. You be out here with ratchet hood chicks every night, yelling at them and arguing and then kicking them off shows like it's Jerry Springer. You are the definition of ghetto. You'll be over here saying, oh, what'd you say about me? I'll shoot you. I'll kill you. Like, you'll talk down about these rappers, but bro, I feel like you might have more violent rhetoric than any of them combined. There's hours of footage you online talk about how you would shoot this person, kill this person. Yo, what did he say about me? He said he's gonna sodomize me or some shit like that. It's like, what?
Yeah.
You know I'll demolish you. You know I'll f you up. You know it. I'll make you the fucking sodomite that you really are, you fucking pussy.
And not realizing that if you sodomize someone, that makes you a sodomite.
I like you.
But that's just, hey, whatever. That's just.
You can say whatever about me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, how about you got baby mamas? At least the women I've been with said I fucked them. And how do we get to a point where someone like Nick Fuentes, white supremacist, will come out and say,
maybe here they were minding their business until this guy started screaming a slur that is offensive. You have a lot of people who are pro-white, and it's all about racial pride, and it's all about beating their chest. But then there's this double standard where it seems that white people want to go out in some cases and offend the sensibilities of other people. They feel emboldened, for example, to use harmful stereotypes about other people, say racial slurs about other people, be provocative towards other people, and that's fine. That's free speech. That's funny. Hey, man, can't you take a joke? Hey, man, it's just a word. But then when the roles are reversed, if somebody says something anti-white, it's those same white people that puff up their chest and say, how dare you? You would never say that about a minority, this, that, and the other. How much abuse?
How is he offering up a better defense as a white supremacist than these two goobers on this topic? And they are being goobers on this topic, right? They're pretending they're doing this whole thing like we should be stoic or whatever it is, but no. Because what they do is they'll do the stoic thing and then they'll hide it behind this veneer of like, well, black people are the only ones. So the stoicism is just a vehicle to push the racist rhetoric, which is that black people are singular. When we show them the evidence of all the other groups who would do the exact same thing, they deny it at every chance. They even deny the own examples that they gave when it comes to the Jews. Go ahead.
That's why you try to debate with them, and I'm like, ugh, you're not even playing the same game. You're gonna play soccer, dude's gonna try to move the post. It's not a goal, it's not a goal. The goal is now there. Like, I can't play with you. I can't fucking discuss with you. It's disingenuous, it's not real. It's not, that's why I'm not interested in even talking to these people, because it's not real. They're not even having a real conversation. They're not even honest with themselves. Same thing with fucking Stevie Knight. Guys too dumb to understand shit.
Didn't have his school lunches.
Same thing. They don't want to have the conversation or exchange idea. They want to try to make the other one look stupid or prove themselves wrong. And when they don't have arguments, they move the goalpost and just try to, I can't believe you're, shut up. That's not what we were saying. And that's not even the conversations. That's why I hate conversing with these people.
Yeah.
Or even debating with people.
Why do you think I do it? Why do you think I do it?
I know you do it, why you do it. I know why you do it, and you explain it to me, and it makes sense. I'm telling you why I don't want to do it.
Why do I do it?
You do it because you want to show these people that are watching, he's stupid. See, people? See how stupid it is? He's stupid, and
I could care less.
That's what it is. But I don't even want to engage in that.
Okay.
Because it's gonna piss me off. You see how I get when I talk to them? Yo, I felt like punching Sneako off. Like, I'm like, ooh, that's why you miss a tooth. Because you're obnoxious even when you debate. You're not genuine with your debate. You're always moving that. So it's like, it's fine. I don't need to do that. I don't need that kind of energy. I don't need that kind of shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey, you know what? It's irrelevant to me. And it's cool that you do it. Congratulations. You have the power to do it and then talk to these people. I don't. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, so people always ask me that, like, oh, you're trying to change the mind. Like, what's the point if the person on the other end doesn't change their mind? You never, in my opinion, have a debate for the other person across from you. I think it's always about who's watching. That's it. And at the end of the day, when these ideas are discussed, people are like, well, there's no point. Like, I disagree completely. I've seen people's careers be ruined by a debate when they're trying to overly defend bad ideas in a very disingenuous way. And I've seen people's minds also be moved. I've seen the audience minds be moved. And I'll say this, and like, listen, Sneako claims it was because I made my video public. When we put out our debate, Sneako had already posted the debate himself, okay? And then we put our version up, but then he immediately took his down, or shortly afterwards. And I'd actually had time to actually go open up because I wanted to see his version of it. And this is what it looked like at the time. This is his comment section, not ours. Labeling as a 2v1 doesn't distract from the fact that you got cooked again. Sneako really starts looking like a contrarian man angles, calls out white nationalists for being racist, and then calls out blacks for saying racism exists. He just likes to argue. And this is his audience, not mine. Bringing up the Jews to prove your point about moving forward was a mistake. The Jews are the very people that use their past to justify their current actions. I'm a big fan of Sneako, but these two men won the debate hands down.
That's why you took it down, you think?
I think so. You want to know why I think that? And like, I'll say it to Sneako as well. It's just, honestly, the other debates that we had, you kept them up. So this one coming down, I think is a bit sus when it's the one that you don't look that great in, but it's okay. At the end of the day, maybe it is an editor thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Personally, that's what I thought. Myron, he'll say he's a free speech absolutist. You know what I mean? Say whatever you want to say. And then you go check his video. He got so much backlash from his audience. This nigga done turned off the comments. Mr. Free Speech Absolutist.
You stupid bitch.
Turned off the comments.
Getting cooked by Akademiks is a new low. I didn't even know he was in the kitchen like that.
To be fair, I will say Akademiks did present his points in a good way. And he is...
If you punch somebody for saying a word just because you're black, that actually looks bad on the black race. Because I'll tell you this, if I went to a Jewish neighborhood and started throwing Roman salutes and saying, fuck the Jews, I pretty much won't have to worry about anything. They're not going to come up and punch me because...
Try it.
Like, what is this disingenuous, weird shit?
100%.
You guys have been saying how much control they have over all media. Go to that neighborhood. See how fast you get arrested. See how fast they come after you. Go try to do that when there's synagogues or whatever it is, or in front of one of their buildings. See how fast they all combine together to get you the fuck up out of there. Faster than any black group would ever do that. So you bugging. All of a sudden, just to make their racist points, they will literally deny everything they've been talking to up to this point. Like, these guys have talked about Jews nonstop for years now. And all of a sudden, they about face because they hate black people more than anything, and they're gonna go, the Jews would never do the shit that you've been saying they would do.
Pop with the glasses and that, and the long trench coat and the hat will fuck you up.
How about this? Jews got their own police in some of the neighborhoods.
Yeah, we got that here.
At the end of the day, I think this is very disingenuous how they're engaging this topic, and that's why their own audiences are cooking them on this, and they look stupid. Nobody's gonna accept it. I don't care what nobody says. There's no one on this planet whose words are just words. Okay, then you walk around with your kid and have some random person yell slurs at them, and you don't feel a type of way. Bet you anything you will. Bet you anything you won't. Well, I thought words were just words. Teach your kid that. We know words are not just words. We know at some point they can influence you. Now, we ideally want to push people to get to that place. But don't make it this unrealistic expectation where everyone else does it, but black people don't. That's fake. That's fraudulent.
You're asking a fraud dude not to be fraud?
Good?
Tony the Tiger?